My family treated me like free labor. One mailed box turned them against each. A theory used to joke that I wasn't a son, I was an unpaid employee with no days off. At first, it didn't feel that way. Growing up, I thought I was just being helpful. My parents always said things like, "You're the responsible one," or "We can always count on you." And as a kid, that felt like praise. It felt like love. But praise slowly turned into expectation, and expectation turned into obligation. By the time I was 16, I was managing things most adults would complain about. Grocery runs, bill payments, fixing things around the house, helping my younger siblings with schoolwork, even handling relatives when they came over. If something needed doing, my name was the first one called. "Can you just take care of it? You're better at this stuff. It'll only take a minute." It never took a minute. My older brother, Hamza, somehow always had something more important to do: studying, resting, meeting friends. My younger sister Ariba was too young for responsibility even when she wasn't anymore, and me? I was just available. At some point, I stopped asking why. After I finished college, things got worse. I started working remotely, which in my family's eyes meant I wasn't really working at all. Being at home meant I was now on call 24/7. "Since you're home, can you handle this? While you're free, go pick this up. You're sitting anyway. Just do this first." Sitting. That word used to make my chest tighten, because I was never just sitting. I was working, juggling deadlines, attending meetings, but all of it was invisible to them. What they saw was someone physically present. And to them, that meant I belonged to the house. I told myself it was temporary, that once I saved enough, I'd move out and things would change. But saving money wasn't easy when half of it was constantly needed for family expenses. "You're earning now. You should contribute. We raised you, didn't we? It's for the family." The family, that word started to feel heavy. Still, I kept going. Because pushing back always came with guilt, silence, that disappointed look from my mother, that sharp tone from my father. Until the day something small, almost stupid, changed everything. It started with a box. A simple package I mailed to myself. Inside it wasn't anything expensive. No gadgets, no luxury items, just copies of documents, printed screenshots, and a small notebook I had been keeping for months. I had started writing things down not out of anger, but clarity. Every time I was asked to do something during work hours, every expense I covered, every task that wasn't mine but became mine anyway, every promise of "we'll pay you back" that never happened. I didn't plan to use it. At least, not at first. But one evening, after missing an important client deadline because I had to drive my father's friend across the city, something in me snapped. Not loudly, not dramatically. Just quietly. That night, I packed the documents, sealed the box, and mailed it to my own address. A strange move, I know, but I needed distance from it. A way to decide what to do without acting impulsively. The box arrived 2 days later. I wasn't home when it did. Hamza received it. And that's where everything unraveled. When I got back, the house felt off. Not loud, not normal. Tense. My mother was in the living room, whispering sharply. My father's voice was low but irritated. Ariba was pacing, and Hamza, he was holding the notebook. My notebook. "You've been keeping track of us?" he said the moment he saw me. Not "Hey," not "What's this?" just that. I froze for a second, then walked in slowly. "You opened my package." No one answered that. My father stepped forward. "What is all this? You're writing down everything like we're strangers?" I could feel my heartbeat in my throat, but oddly, I wasn't scared. I was tired. "It was mine," I said quietly. "You shouldn't have opened it." That's when Ariba spoke, her voice sharper than I'd ever heard it. "So you've been counting money? Like we owe you something?" I looked at her, really looked at her, and realized something. They didn't see what they were doing. Not fully, but now they were, and they didn't like it. "It's not about owing," I said. "It's about everything." Hamza flipped through the pages. "You wrote that I never help, that I avoid responsibility." I didn't answer because it was true. My father picked up one of the printed sheets. "You listed every expense, every bill." "Yes, and what is this supposed to prove?" I took a breath. "That I'm not just helping, I'm replacing everyone." Silence hit the room like something physical. For a moment, no one spoke. Then the arguing started. Not at me. At each other. Hamza snapped first. "Why is he paying for all this anyway? You're the one asking him all the time." My father shot back. "You're older. Why aren't you contributing more?" Ariba jumped in. "Don't drag me into this. I'm not even working yet. You're not a child anymore," my mother said, her voice breaking, and just like that, the focus shifted away from me, onto them. I stood there, watching it unfold. feeling something I hadn't expected. Relief. Not because they were fighting, but because, for the first time, the pressure wasn't sitting entirely on my shoulders. The notebook, the stupid little notebook, had done something I never could with words alone. It made things visible. Hours passed like that. Accusations, deflections, old frustrations bubbling up. Who does what? Who doesn't? Who takes advantage? Who avoids responsibility? And in the middle of it, I slowly walked back to my room. No one stopped me. No one asked me to fix anything. For the first time in years, I wasn't needed. The next few days were strange. Quieter. Not peaceful, but different. Hamza started doing things on his own. Small things at first, then more. My father stopped calling me for every errand. My mother still looked at me the same way, but now there was something else in her eyes, awareness even. Ariba began helping around the house without being asked. No one apologized. Not directly, but the shift was undeniable. One evening, my father came into my room. He didn't sit, didn't make it formal. Just stood there. You could have talked to us, he said. I looked up from my laptop. I tried. He didn't argue, didn't deny it. He just nodded once, slowly, and left. That was the closest thing to an apology I was going to get. And honestly, it was enough. I still moved out a few months later. That plan didn't change. But when I left, it didn't feel like I was escaping anymore. It felt like I was choosing. Now, when I visit, things are different. Not perfect, but balanced. They don't treat me like free labor anymore. And I don't let them. Sometimes I think about that box. How something so small, just paper and ink, shifted years of unspoken patterns. I never intended to send a message, but maybe I needed to. Not to them, to myself, because the truth is, they didn't start treating me like free labor overnight, and I didn't become it overnight either. I allowed it. Little by little, until one day, I stopped, and all it took was a box.